Hi guys, today I have my April update for my pen palette challenge. It's been another month since I've been working on those two little palettes. So this year I picked two smaller palettes rather than one large one because I realized I do have quite a few like smaller quads or quints or stuff like that. So I've been wanting to work on them. Anyways, those are the two palettes I have in my project this year. Let's just start with this Wet n Wild Quint. So this one is in the color Smoke and Melrose. I believe this is a permanent shade. It's totally going on the Naked 3 kind of dusty rose color scheme here. It's kind of like really pretty actually. I do really enjoy this palette, and you can see the biggest difference, or the only difference from last month is this guy. You can see that I have a corner cleared out, but sadly I did not use this palette at all during the last month. I just put it away. I wanted to focus on my other palette. The only reason why that piece was gone is because my daughter was playing with it and she didn't even open the packaging. She was just like shaking this thing in her hands, and somehow that piece just cracked off and shattered all over inside, so I just dumped it out. I'm not too upset about that. It's not really like that unique of a shade, and it's only a little corner, so it's gone, and I do still have those two pens. That one I had a little pen last time, maybe that's why it kind of cracked off. Anyways, that's this palette. I didn't use it at all. Maybe next month though, I think I would want to try to focus on this one. I did give my Lancome palette quite a bit of love in the past month, so I think I can maybe rotate this one off a little bit. So talking about this Lancome palette, this one has 7 shades inside. Actually in March I was able to finish 2 shades, that's those two on the bottom, and I had 2 little pens last month, this one and this one. So that's still the only 2 pens that I have this month, but I did expand the pen in this one by a lot. You can see I really don't have much left now, just a little corner, so hopefully I can finish that one, even though I said I'm not gonna try to focus on this palette next month, but I do still want to finish that one. And this pink shade, I barely touched it. I expanded the pen just by a little bit. I'm kind of okay with it. I'm not impressed by those 2 shades by any means, and I'm almost like suffering using those 2 shades, but I do already have pen. I just want to finish them. I did use this one a little bit. I don't think you can see much of a difference, but in person I can tell there's a dip now. This one is pretty densely packed in there, so it's gonna go slow, I'm sure, but it's okay. I'm using it, and this is what I have in my crease today. It's a little bit darker than I'd like on a daily basis, but it works. I can make it work. Actually, this guy I made quite a bit progress. It has a sizable dip in it now. I think I'm gonna hit pan any day now. It's probably a little hard to pick up, but really I think I can hit pan. So that one I've been just using in my outer V, and I do enjoy this look. I do have both of those shades on my eyes today, and I think it works pretty good. I barely touched this one, so probably no progress on that. So overall, you can see I really didn't make much progress on my pen palette. I think last month I was just really distracted by a lot of things. I was using a lot of like single eyeshadows or shades from other palettes here and there, and I barely even touched my 2 little palettes. Well, I didn't touch the Wet n Wild one at all, and for this one I only reached for the crease shade and the outer V shade, and the rest of them I just occasionally touched. So that's been pretty sad. I think I probably have to re-steer my focus back to my pen palette, so hopefully next month I can use them a little bit more. I just feel I was doing my update for the makeup products I want to finish in 2017, and I was reminded that I wanted to finish 5 eyeshadows outside of my pen palette, but I wasn't able to make any even like good progress on any eyeshadows outside of those palettes. So I panicked a little bit and I tried to use other shadows from other palettes to make progress on my 5 shades to finish in a year, so that made my pen palette suffer a little bit. Regardless, I think I should work on my pen palette first and then go to those 5 shadow thing next. I think so. I'm gonna try to work on those a little bit harder next month and hopefully can see better progress. And if you enjoy this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye. I really like those lashes. I got them from Marshall's and they were only, I think, $2.99 or $3.99 for 3 pairs. And it's from the brand Cream. I've never heard of them before and I had no high hopes or whatsoever because they were so cheap. But I actually ended up really liking them. For one thing, they're really natural looking. I don't feel like it's too dramatic. I mean, they're fake lashes, so they're fake, but also they're like really thin. You know, the band is like really flexible and thin. It feels very lightweight on my eyes, so I'm digging them. I think they're really good. Oh, it looks like I have a little corner popping. Yeah. Have to go reattach those. Oopsies. And you see that I have a little smudging going on here. My eyes, whatever. Look at that highlighter.